Right now at 5, Vice President Vance visiting Wisconsin, the message he has for the Badger State.
And a live look at the Northern Wisconsin State Fair, what you can expect to see when you go.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, warm and muggy today. I guess the humidity might have something to... The rain might have something to do with that, Greg, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got a front that's coming through here with a lot of showers and thunderstorms that'll be going on here right now currently, and some severe potential going on as well, and heavy rainfall. If you look at all three sites right now, we've had rain at all three. You see some of the low clouds hanging around Eau Claire, but for the most part, it's kind of dry at the moment. Right now, there's a severe thunderstorm watch out till 10 p.m. for the entire area. But the threat, really, I think it's heavy rainfall. There's one severe thunderstorm warning, actually, too. You can see just in northern Iowa, kind of right outside of our area, along with some flash flood warnings, too, in the red. That's further to the west. But that's the issue we're going to probably be contending with right now is flash flooding right now. You can see there's one right there. Estimated rainfall. Some of this rain is going to be quite heavy, and this is coming our direction, or at least areas south of I-90 are picked up well over 2 inches in about 3 hours. So quite a bit of rainfall, and you can kind of see it's training kind of the same area. For the most part, you have a severe thunderstorm warning just outside of areas. I mentioned Vernon Springs right here. This is out to 5:15 p.m. No reports on this, but you can see it's pretty decent hail core that's beginning to push to the southeast. Overall, across, we've seen some stuff, and Eau Claire's seen showers and thunderstorms come through. We've got a break. It's going to be kind of off and on up in this area, not as much as really further south. You can see that line setting right across Highway 10. And for La Crosse, we saw a break. There'll be more stuff coming probably within another hour, so we'll be battling that all evening long too. So later on, we'll kind of break down all the rest of this activity tonight and a little bit tomorrow, but then there's a very long, dry stretch ahead too, so we'll explain all that a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, Vice President J.D. Vance was in Milwaukee today.
Yeah, he's promoting the Trump administration's fight against fraud with a Protecting Taxpayer Dollars speech. The speech targeting fraud in both healthcare and voter ID, promoting the SAVE Act that the administration's trying to push into law.
Here to talk about protecting your taxpayer money, and most importantly, we're here to talk about protecting the programs that exist, that are funded by the generosity of the people in this room, and that ought go to the people they're meant for, and not to make fraudsters rich.
During his trip, he also campaigned for Republican Congressman Derek Van Orden and Brian Stile to get reelected in November's midterms. Meantime, Democratic gubernatorial candidate David Crowley is out of the race. He announced today he will instead continue his role as Milwaukee County executive. 5 candidates remain in the Democratic race, with the winner expected to face Congressman Republican Tom Tiffany. A News 8 follow-up, officials releasing new details about a Winona plane crash.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom to explain. Grace.
Federal investigators have released a preliminary report on the deadly crash that killed pilot Wayne Ledbetter at the Winona Municipal Airport last month. The report says Ledbetter was changing a wing on his light sport aircraft before taking it on a test flight. A witness says Ledbetter made a hard right turn while coming in to land, causing the plane's wing to hit the ground and crash. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the investigation remains ongoing. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Former Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan is avoiding prison time. She was convicted of helping a man temporarily escape being arrested by ICE. The judge noted Dugan's lifetime of service to the community and ultimately said prison is unnecessary. Dugan now faces a $5,000 fine. The La Crosse Executive Committee voting unanimously to begin the process of ending the Smart Bus service, citing the costs are no longer sustainable. The services will end December 31st. Committee members say the majority of smart riders don't come from La Crosse County. Monroe and Vernon counties pulled their funding, leaving La Crosse County covering the costs.
Options have been looked at and modifications have been looked at, and continued support has been sought from private industry, from public institutions. All of that support is dwindling.
People who depend on the service to get to work or medical appointments say this decision will hurt the rural populations in the long run.
The city of Eau Claire introduced their new paid parking system through an interactive open house today. Attendees tried out the new parking kiosk, got help with questions, and how to use the payment app. Downtown business owners shared concerns regarding the system.
There's a lot of business owners downtown that are really reeling in other issues. You know, we have problems with the unhoused, we have problems with the economy. You know, parking is just going to be that other thing that's really going to give us another hurdle, if you will, to keep our businesses surviving.
A public open house starts at 5:30 tonight.
A Winona mother raised $4,500 to purchase a device designed to slow the biological changes of a stillborn child after delivery. Courtney Lesky and her family purchased the equipment for Amplify Health by Gunderson's La Crosse Hospital. The success of her campaign follows the heartbreak of losing her stillborn sons, Warren and William.
With the Caring Cradle, it'll give families really the only thing you can give them at such a devastating time, which is more time.
So because of Lesky's action and effort, the cradle will be delivered to the Labor and Delivery Department today.
A Chaseburg, Wisconsin Marine veteran received a new tractor this afternoon free of charge. Jeff Morrison, who served more than 8 years in the U.S. Marine Corps, was one of just 5 veterans nationwide selected for Kubota's Geared to Give program. Morrison and his wife operate a 119-acre livestock ranch in Chaseburg.
Having these groups, having these types of resources available it means a lot for veterans and veteran community, and I would encourage any veterans to get involved in those groups like the Farmer Veteran Coalition.
Morrison added that the day is extra special because it's also his daughter's first birthday.
Oh, great timing. Well, today kicks off a 5-day event that brings thousands of folks to Chippewa Falls.
That's right. It's opening day of the Northern Wisconsin State Fair, and News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine is there live. Brooklyn.
Ken and Emily, it's been a little bit of a rainy start to the fair today, but that's definitely not stopping people from coming out and having fun. Now, today officially marks the 128th annual Northern Wisconsin State Fair, and the festivities last all the way through Sunday with games, food, animals, and live music each night.
Well, we have 54 acres of fun, okay? We have probably 45 plus rides. We probably have close to 50 food vendors, everything from soup to nuts, gluten-free, you name it, we have it.
And coming up at 6 here from fairgoers about their favorite part of the fair. Now, you cannot go to the fair without playing a game, so I'm going to test my luck at the Rubber Ducks. This is harder than it looks. I was practicing before. Let's see. Number 1. Not even close. Yikes. All right. 2. Yep. Not going to get it. Maybe I can get a 3rd. Let's see it. Yep. Did not expect to win there. All right. Don't you worry. I will not make you watch me again at 6. Fail miserably at that game. Instead, we're taking you to that. Not the Firestorm, the Ferris wheel up there. All right. We'll send it back to you guys reporting live in Chippewa Falls. Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
4th time's a charm, Brooklyn. 4th time's a charm.
There you go.
Still to come, young men are hailed heroes. The daring rescue they made over the holiday weekend.
And a settlement is reached in an antitrust lawsuit. How it'll affect Wisconsin's farmers.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, a 104-year-old shares her secret to living so long, plus an update on Vance's visit to Milwaukee, and Nicole has our weekend forecast.
Ultra's celebrating our country's 250th anniversary. New members opening a new A+ account in branch with a $500 direct deposit will get a $250 bonus. Swing into a local Ultra to claim your $250 today. Limited time offer. Visit ultra.org for details and locations. Ultra.
Hello, I'm Danielle from the Board Store, and now is the perfect time to get started on your next home improvement project during our Freedom Days sale. Free yourself from the constant upkeep with windows that add comfort, new entry or patio doors, a new deck or sunroom to enjoy with your family. Exceptional products installed by our employees and priced better than most others. Meet us online, visit our showroom, or call today for your free estimate. The Board Store, improving homes, improving lives for over 36 years.
We found that about half the public, half the population do not have any kind of dental insurance, so we came out with what's called Badger Smiles Club. For an annual fee, it covers your exams, your cleanings, x-rays, emergency visits during the year. All your preventive maintenance stuff is taken care of. That allows you to come in without having to worry about being nickeled and dimed. Things are taken care of. Then if you ever need dental work, crowns, fillings, that kind of thing, you get a 10% discount for all that as well. Give us a call at 608-707-1000.
Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless recliner, sofa, or sectional, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Find everything you need to celebrate the summer and save big money at Menards. From outdoor furniture to your favorite snacks. We're your one-stop shop for all your summer essentials. Whether you're soaking up the sun, gathering around the campfire, or going on your next summer adventure, Menards has everything you need to beat the heat and have an unforgettable summer. Have fun in the sun with these hot deals at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Ultra is also celebrating its 95th anniversary. New members opening a new Live Your Life spend account in branch will get a $95 bonus. Swing into a local Ultra to claim your $95 today. Limited time offer. Visit ultra.org for details and locations. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Around the state, some 19 and 20-year-olds are credited with saving an elderly couple from a house fire north of Madison, Wisconsin. They were gathered the night of 4th of July when they saw signs of the blaze across the street. The group reportedly broke down a door and ran into the burning home. The teens say they helped 5 or 6 people get out.
Started calling out for people and asking if anybody was in there, and then we ended up getting quite a bit of responses. There ended up being 5 or 6 people in the house.
The 91-year-old was reportedly celebrating a birthday with family members when the fire broke out.
Wisconsin farmers now have more options when it comes to repairing their John Deere equipment. The Wisconsin DOJ and the FTC reached a settlement with Deere and Company today, requiring the manufacturer to give farmers and independent repair shops access to the same repair software and tools it provides to authorized dealers. The agreement runs for 10 years. State Senator Brad Pfaff releasing a statement about that decision, saying, quote, "This settlement puts our nation's farmers first, allowing them to save money by repairing their own equipment or choosing the mechanic they trust." President Trump wrapping up what he calls a very successful NATO summit in Turkey. He warns that the U.S. will likely launch more strikes against Iran tonight. CBS's Nana Saint-Yobonsu has the latest.
Despite recent tensions, President Trump called the NATO summit in Turkey tremendously successful, adding that member nations of the alliance were making progress towards increasing their defense spending.
The unity in that room was incredible. There was a love in that room that was great.
But the president had much harsher words for the leaders of Iran as he threatened additional strikes following Tuesday night's exchange of fire.
They're cuckoo. There's something wrong with these people.
The president said he considers the ceasefire with Iran over after Tehran targeted tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command says American forces hit more than 80 Iranian targets. Iran says it launched attacks on U.S. military facilities in retaliation.
President Trump said he's not sure he wants to make a deal anymore with Iran and claims that he is at the top of Iran's kill list.
I'm their number one target. It's out all over the place. I'm their number one because they're scum. That's the way they act, and that's the way they've done it for 47 years. But I'm doing what's right for the country. I'm doing really what's right for the world.
During the summit, President Trump also met with Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, and pledged to allow Ukraine to build its own Patriot missile interceptors to defend against Russian attacks.
We're going to give a license to you to make Patriots. That's pretty cool, right? This way you can't complain that we're not giving them enough.
And in a bit of a surprise, President Trump left Turkey on an old Air Force One plane. He said the reason was to send the new luxury jet to a base in the United Kingdom so U.S. service members can check out the new version, which was a gift from Qatar. Nana Saint-Yobonsu, CBS News, the White House.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, we do have storms now, tonight, and maybe tomorrow, but the big story going forward is going to be a dry stretch of weather, and then we're going to start heating back up. So we'll break all that down, including the storms tonight. That coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. This month, our Locker Dogs and Cheddar Dogs are on sale. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Tom Tiffany is a MAGA extremist. He supported January 6 rioters, voted to shield violent QAnon radicals, and wanted to overturn the Wisconsin election results for Trump. Tom Tiffany's agenda is too extreme.
People always ask what's the Asher difference, and really the Asher difference is our people. We enable our team to make the right decisions, and we talk about what would you do if it was mom's home, you know, if it was grandma's property, and you have the answer then, and just do the right thing every time.
We all live by and have the same core values. Everyone has the same goal in mind, and that's to make the project turn out 100% amazing for the homeowner.
America is celebrating 250 years of independence. And at King Furniture, we're throwing a birthday party all month long. Save big on American-made favorites like Lazy Boy, Vaughn Bassett, Therapeutic mattresses, England furniture, and more. Plus, trade in your old furniture for a discount on something new. And enjoy free delivery and free haul away. Top it all off with 12 months interest-free financing. And you've got one heck of a birthday celebration. Don't miss America's 250th birthday sale at King Furniture.
For anybody in this region who is facing mobility issues.
I'd recommend Access Elevator because I know Jason.
The thing that sets Jason apart is that commitment, that passion for making life more pleasant. He will help you think about how to make your life easier in ways that you have not thought about.
There's no second guessing. I immediately say, call Access.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevator. Stop in and see us today.
Tom Tiffany is a MAGA extremist. He backed a bill to criminalize abortion with no exceptions for rape or incest. He even voted against protecting access to birth control for women. Tom Tiffany's agenda is too extreme.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. This month, our Locker Dogs and Cheddar Dogs are on sale. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Yeah, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch out for the entire area, but I think really the threat is pretty minimum at this moment. Maybe some scattered gusty winds and small hail, but it's the flash flooding we'll have to keep an eye on. And really, you got to get west of the river to where the threat really becomes, I think, a little bit more permanent right now as we look at overall. You can see there's your flash flood warnings in the dark red. You got a tornado warning, just a radar indicated one just to the west of the area too, with that severe thunderstorm warning that's in northern Iowa too. The rest of the area, we still got storms going on, but if you zoom in, this is why the reason we got to keep an eye on flooding as these storms begin to push east or southeast. This line, it's produced 2 to 3 inches in about 3 hours, some even faster than that too. So that's why they got the flash flood warning right pretty much over Austin area there. Preston's had some activity. You can see it's generally lighter rain as you go further east, with a little bit more of a tune of rain coming through Eau Claire with a thunderstorm area that went through there too. So we'll have to keep an eye south of I-90 because this is where really the line is beginning to form west to east. It's sagging southward, but very slow. These are the 3-hour rain amounts I got in the background for you to give you an idea of how much rainfall we've had. It hasn't reported at La Crosse yet, but we did get some rain. You can see about 3/10 there, but a lot of rain going further south and west. And here's a storm. This was severe now. This has weakened here. Vernon Springs heading kind of an east-southeast direction. Fairly slow at 30 miles per hour. Here's a tornado warning storm up to the west. It has a weak core there too. Once again, it's spreading to the east-southeast. This is outside of our area as you look at the big picture wise too, and there's your severe thunderstorm warning there. As we look at the trend of this, the thing to note as it is generally going east-southeast and weakening at least the storm. So I don't expect our area really to pick up some of these severe storms as much, but we're going to have to keep an eye on the rainfall for like Crawford County, maybe Vernon County, based on this trend as it continues to push south and sag southward throughout the nighttime. So this is going to be the concern going on. Further north you go, we will see some storms, but we're not going to see too much in the way of activity. As noted, Eau Claire's had some storms there. We've had a little bit of a line there. That's why we picked up precipitation, but it has weakened too, and that'll be the trend further north. So these storms, they're not going to be as strong. La Crosse, you got a break, but we'll see some activity coming from the northwest here later in about another hour. Big picture, if we show this all pushing forward, you can see further south you go with this line, continues to push to the southeast through 7, 8 p.m. Further north, it'll be more scattered activity and probably not as heavy too. It'll kind of pulse up and then kind of fall apart. So we have to keep our eye on really south of I-90, probably once again, Crawford, maybe county, points in Iowa, maybe into Richland County, but it's really that area of concern with the rain coming through. Tomorrow, once we get rid of all this stuff this evening, we'll have a few showers overnight, maybe a little activity in the morning, but a lot of cloud cover persisting. You see a little pop-up showers there. Otherwise, in the afternoon, we'll see maybe additional showers developing because it's still a little bit unstable going on. You can see these pop up probably towards the evening commute, but scattered or widely scattered too. They'll continue with a little bit better coverage as you go south of I-90, less as you go further north. So that could be something to keep an eye on, but overall, it'll be far less activity than we see for today. And then going into Thursday, temperatures tomorrow, more in the upper 70s, low 80s. The humidity comes down. That'll be the trend going forward too as we go to Friday and beyond to the weekend. The humidity levels are going to come back down a little bit briefly. So it's going to be a fairly nice and seasonable dry weekend. And the big picture going forward, it's going to be dry, and really dry all the way through potential all next week as our temperatures come back into the 90s. There's a heat dome. It's going to stay right to our west. That's the good news. We're not going to be very hot. Even better is we're not going to see those high dew points like we saw last week in the 70s. They're more mid-60s. So it's kind of more manageable, I guess you could say.
Yeah, lower on the muggy meter.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up, Emmy nominations are in. Who's generating the most buzz at this year's award show?
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The 4th of July sale at International Furniture is our largest sale of the year. 40% off all in-stock furniture, $200 off Fjord's chairs, all in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
We're celebrating 50 years of beautiful kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring at Interior Designs. For July only, enjoy anniversary savings like $5 off on every square yard of carpet when you purchase 35 square yards or more. Plus, save 50 cents per square foot on laminate, Revwood, or Pergo flooring. And don't forget to register to win a $100 Quick Trip gift card each week. Visit Interior Designs website for all the details or stop in. 50 years of style, service, and savings only at Interior Designs.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food. From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited homeowners to take place in our concrete blow-up special, where they will receive 25% off the project in a new space they're proud of. Call today to see if you qualify.
The 4th of July sale at International Furniture is our largest sale of the year. 40% off all in-stock furniture, $200 off Fjord's chairs, all in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Nominations are in for this year's Emmy Awards.
That's right. The Pit leads the pack with a whopping 25 nominations, including another Best Actor for Noah Wyle, while the final season of Hacks earned 24 nominations, including Best Comedy Series.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert earned 9 nominations, including Outstanding Variety Series, and Zendaya secured her 3rd Lead Drama Actress Emmy nomination for the 3rd and final season of Euphoria.
And the awards will be handed out September 14th with Law & Order SUV star Mariska Hargitay. Right?
I believe it's Hargitay, perhaps?
Hargitay? Mariska Hargitay.
I'm not the resident expert on that, but...
Hargitay.
So close.
Mariska Hargitay hosting. So this is a first time for her, so that's super exciting. There were a few snubs. Landman didn't make it, Greg.
Wow.
The Bear didn't, Jeremy Allen didn't get a nomination, and neither did Sydney Sweeney for Euphoria.
Oh, okay. Well, they got Zendaya in there for
Zendaya is going to probably win. Yeah, she's
most
the best.
likely. She's everywhere now.
She's everywhere. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Right now at Ashley, discover summer steals for every room in your home, starting at just $3.99.
Plus, save $100 for every $1,000 you spend and pay no interest for 5 full years. Only at Ashley's Summer Savings Event.
Want a yard that stands out? Menards has the tools to help your home look its best. From mowing and trimming to cleaning and maintaining. Find outdoor power equipment that delivers. Spend less time working and more time relaxing. Get help from a team dedicated to service and quality. Pick up this Husqvarna pressure washer for a value of $311.49 after rebate. Plus, get an 11% rebate on all outdoor power equipment.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Tom Tiffany. I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows just like this one. Madison politicians, they've been milking you for every dollar. And now, the cost of living, it's utterly ridiculous. I'm running for governor to make life more affordable. Stop Wall Street from buying our homes, big data from bulldozing our farmland, and audit state government to clean out waste and fraud in Madison. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel, right, Daisy?
Phlox was the first and only call we were going to make. Start to finish, just a very comfortable experience.
You know what I would say is if you love your house as much as you love your spouse, call Phlox for all your heating and air conditioning needs. By the way, we're not paid spokespeople, but we sure would like a couple of free t-shirts out of the deal, huh? Free t-shirts? What else would you like?
Count on Phlox Heating and Air Conditioning in Amana to keep you comfortable all year. Call us today.
Right now at Ashley's Summer Savings Event. Shop cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, save $300 on select Ashley Sleep adjustable bases. And pay no interest for 5 full years with no money down. Only at Ashley.
All right, so there's some positive news with the bulk of the heaviest, more severe storms is actually trending east-southeast. And I'll show you kind of right here when we look at the trend. The good news is it looks like it might bypass the area and keep to our south, although we will have showers and storms this evening. I don't expect a lot of severe weather or much tomorrow. And then look at the forecast. Dry. Dry.
Not bad at all.
Dry after
not
that.
At all. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.